All right, welcome back to another story from West Virginia. This one's going to be another story from my life, obviously. Uh, it happened to me and a friend of mine, actually, two friends of mine. We were going out one night to do a little ghost hunting, because, I mean, who doesn't like to do ghost hunting, right? But the place that we were going is a place that we've been 1,000 times. And, well, to be honest, never really saw anything. I mean, we got a couple pictures that we could say, oh, look at this, look at that. But nothing really hard evidence that there was anything ever there. Now, this place is in Putnam County, West Virginia. Anyone who lives around here would know what Hurricane Creek is. Well, this is a road off of Hurricane Creek. It's called Cow Creek. And you take this road pretty much back into the middle of nowhere, like it turns into a gravel road. And back there on this gravel road is a graveyard. Now, the story that goes with this graveyard is that there's a Confederate soldier who walks across this graveyard. He said it's been seen hundreds of times. But like I said, we never saw anything. Until tonight, that is. So we were driving out this road, just having a good time, talking, and, just being guys. And we finally get out to the gravel road, and we're driving out through there. It's kind of slow driving because it's pretty rough, not going to lie. Well, when you get to the graveyard, there's a little pull-in spot. And when you pull into this spot, your lights kind of shine up into the graveyard. And the graveyard sits on a hill, but when you pull in, it points you upward, so your headlights shines all the way up into the top of the graveyard. So we're getting close to the graveyard now, and everybody's, watching. They want to see something, of course. And we pull in, and when we pull into the graveyard, it happened. The one thing that we have been dying to see over and over of going out here, trying to see this, finally happened. I couldn't believe my eyes, and to be honest, if there was no one else in the car, I probably wouldn't have believed what I seen, and it would have been hard to tell people about. But as I pulled in, with my headlights on bright, there it was, plain as day. See, there was two trees in the middle of this graveyard, and when we pulled in, from one tree to the other, was an upright man, not walking. His legs never moved. He was straight as a board. But he walked or glided from one tree to the next tree and into a bush and disappeared. And when I saw it, I was just at disbelief. Like, did I really just see that? So I turned around and I looked at my friends, as in, did you see that? And the look on their face said it all. They had definitely seen what I saw. And by the time that I said, did you see that? They were pointing up the hill again. And as I turned around to look, here it comes again. The exact same thing that I had just seen. An upright man, gray in color, no idea what he was wearing. He was just gray, floating from one tree to the next tree to the bush and disappeared. So at this time, we're pretty much just looking at each other with our mouths open, not being able to speak because we have no idea what we just saw. But after a few minutes of just staring at each other, wondering, are we losing our minds? We got it together, and we talked it out and decided we're going up there to see what's going on. So we did just that. We walked right up there because, we're guys. We got to do that. But there was nothing there. Nothing nowhere. No footprints. No nothing. So we just decided to start taking a bunch of pictures. And we took pictures of everything. Just pictures, and more pictures. So we spent a couple hours just walking around taking pictures, and we didn't see anything else. That was it. That was all there was. So we decided, let's go. Let's go check out the pictures. Let's go tell some people about what we saw, even though they're probably not going to believe that. But there was 3 of us that saw the same thing. So we get back to the car, get in, put the key in, and nothing. Nothing. The car will not start. The battery is dead as could be. So now we're a little freaked out, to say the least. So we're not sitting in this car, that's for sure. So we get out and start trying to make phone calls, which there's no service. Trying to figure out what we're going to do to get out of this place. Because, well, this is not a road that people just drive through. So you can't wait for traffic. You can't wait for somebody to come by, because there's no one coming by. It's a dead end. So after roughly another hour or so of freaking out, trying to figure out how we're going to get out of this mess, I get back in the car, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to try it again, see what's going on, see if it works. And it fired right up. As if there was absolutely nothing wrong with the battery whatsoever. It just started right up. Well, we wasted no time getting in the car and getting out of there, that's for sure. And we got out of there and got back to the house. So we had a lot of pictures to go through. So we spent the rest of the evening going through pictures. And out of all the pictures that we take, there's nothing in any of them. Until finally, we found one picture. Out of all those pictures, one picture. And it was of the bush where the guy disappeared into. It was a picture of a guy. Well, don't let me get ahead of myself. It was a red, glowing figure of a man. I wouldn't say it was a full apparition. It was just red. But it was clear as day. It looked like a man. And it was just a red mist. We have no idea what that was. But I have no doubt that what we saw walking across that graveyard that night was that Confederate soldier. And to be completely honest with you, I've never been back. I probably will one day. Just to, I don't know, maybe get lucky and see it again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story. It was a shorter one again, which I kind of enjoy the shorter stories. It seems to keep people's attention a little better than no one really wants to sit and listen to a 30-minute story. But I hope you're enjoying the stories, and I hope you subscribe, and I hope that you share and get my page out to other people, and so they can enjoy the stories too. But thanks for watching, and until next time, keep the lights on.